smoking, man.
We are in Lehi, Utah. Lehi, Utah. We are heading to Mesquite, Nevada.
This bullshit doesn't exist.
Yeah, where the frost doesn't exist. We're trying to escape the great Canadian winters. And so we drove down to Salt Lake City pretty much yesterday. Stayed the night here, and then we're gonna make the final push towards Mesquite today and do some riding. Yeah. Do it. It was meant to be.
Maverick? Gas station?
Yeah.
That's where you feel up.
that's where the goods are. We're here. And it's 14 degrees.
Yeah.
We're out of the Canadian winter. We've made it to Mesquite. What a beauty. What a beauty.
Chocolate cake out there. Let's go, guys.
Your tire looks flat.
There's a bib in there.
Oh man.
We're cleaning the proper.
That's some off-road stuff.
Yeah.
What are we doing here, buddy?
We get to ride dirt scooters. That's what we get to do.
Scooters.
Hopefully not take soil samples.
So practice day at Mesquite. Neither one of us have ever been here, and this place is packed. Like there's almost no room for parking. We're parked like right at the front gate basically, and they're looking at like they've got this huge section of track. Part 2 of this is going to be the race itself. So we're going to go out and start practicing. They're talking about 20-minute lap times. So we're gonna go out, get loosened up. We've been driving for 18 hours to get here. A little tight. Go loosen up a bit. Let's do it. Well, I am a couple hours into practice now. I am not used to this heat whatsoever. This is quite possibly the most fun I've had in a long time, especially the track. The track is super, super, super fun. I'm gonna cut in some GoPro, show you some parts of it. The lap times are pretty long, depending on how well you do, 15, 20 minutes-ish. The moto part of it, got that dialed, that's all good. The sand part of it, there's like this huge sand part, and some parts of sand is really, really deep, and I'm not used to riding that at all. I don't know if I've ever ridden sand that deep, so it's taken a little getting used to weaving in and out of that. But a lot of fun, man. It's even got a little bit of enduro type stuff. It's got like wooden ramps you got to go over. I'm going to cut some GoPro and show you what I mean. Like I said, they are long laps, so you really got to pace yourself. I want to give these things a try. So we're out at Mesquite practicing for an endurance race, and I'm going to throw on some GoPro and show you what the track conditions are like. But I've got an idea already. We've been out for a couple hours. I've got an idea already of what my heart rate is like. So these come in like a big pack, and they're just a nose strip that has sticky stuff on it. So you just put it on your nose and it flares your nostrils a bit to let you breathe a little better. So I'm going to give these things a try. I've been wanting to try some form of like nose strip for a long time now, and these seem somewhat affordable, and they're just a one-time use thing, but I'm going to give them a try here. Oh, dude, immediately you're like, it's like I feel like it's coming. Oh, it is kind of covered off.
That's just your sweat going on.
Ow. Yeah. Dude, it legit opens your nostrils, like for sure. Holy smokes. Okay, what are we looking at here, Ty?
We are currently looking at some of my laps.
Okay, so run us through what all these swiggles are.
Okay, let's see if I can do this upside down. So, start is over here.
Yep.
And then we do a little bit of motocross, a wicked ski jump up to here. And then we do just stand track riding to around here, way out to here, come back around. This is all still sand riding, and whoops, pretty much all the way down to this entire thing actually.
Yeah, like this is the huge sand area for sure. Yeah.
Deep whoops.
Yeah.
And then moto stuff starts coming back into here.
Yeah.
We start hitting the worst part of the entire course, me and Mitch both agree with, is this little section right here with a whole bunch of just tight chicane turns that are choppy, and this is the worst part right here. Oh, you can't see it on the video, but there's an enduro cross section. There's logs and tires that we completely miss for no reason.
It's for good reason.
No. But we get back onto some streets, some motos right here, and then we end up looping around. Oh, more motos here. Oh, right. Okay. So fast straight, and then we got a pretty good actually loose rocky hill climb up here, and then a super tight turn back down a steep hill, and it's pretty deep braking bumps at the bottom. Like
it's steep.
Yeah,
it's steep.
It's it's actually a little sketchy, I'll be honest.
So, am I in the frame?
Yeah, you're in frame.
Legit going down that steep hill. So guys are crashing. Like guys are cartwheeling down this hill because it has like the top part's good, but then it's got a couple like little kickers at the bottom where the front end sinks all the way down. But legit, when I come down it, I'm like, oh god. But then I go, what the fuck? I did outliers. This ain't nothing. And then I just like fly down it. But I think that section is going to give people a lot of trouble tomorrow.
So, what's your favorite section?
The moto part, the jumps. Like that's definitely where I can put the hammer down and go.
Yeah.
That being said, I will say that the sand section, you can kind of flow through it, is a lot of fun, man. Like I got saying in my GoPro, it's deep and I'm not used to that, but it's so deep that if you slow down, it's way harder. Like you just have to hold the throttle on and just maintain kind of a path around, and it's like it's better. It's easier. So I'm like taking all the outside lines. If you do inside lines, and as soon as you slow down, you're just like the bike just wants to immediately fall over. So I just take outside stuff and try and flow. What's your theory?
It's like running in the snow. Just keep it pinned pretty much. Honestly, it's a wicked track. I'd say
good times.
Yeah, absolutely. There's like nothing overly technical. Like there's little things you can kind of bunny hop, and it really just comes down to like line selection, and then pretty much like what's the word now? Now I'm stuttering. I have a beer, now I'm stuttering. Conditioning. There we go.
Yeah.
It really just comes down to conditioning.
Yeah. A lot of people were getting like super tired right out of the I shouldn't say out of the gate, like halfway through the day, people were getting tired. And we started to notice that. So you saw guys that were like full on moto, like scrubbing jumps and like doing moto sprints really. I think that'll work for the first hour, but by hour 7, I think you're going to start to see the elbows come down and start seeing guys get really, really tired. So just by way of context, I did 3 practice sessions. They were about 40 minutes long-ish. My heart rate peaked out at 185 on all 3 sessions, so that's my max heart rate. And I hit that in that sand section. I believe it or not, the motocross sections, I was able to catch my breath and loosen up. The sand section is what my heart rate just spiked. That being said, so in those 3 sessions that I did, about 40 minutes long, it was roughly about 1,800 calories I did in those 3 sessions. So it's work. It's work, man. And that's half the race. That was half the race. So tomorrow we're gonna have to double that. And hopefully we save some gas in the tank. We're refilling right now at Peggy Sue's Diner. It's actually really cool. It's like an old school diner. And we're gonna have some pie. Look at this, look at this.
Yeah.
The banana cream pie at Peggy Sue's. We're gonna get some of that in us, and maybe some jam and some peanut butter. And we're gonna get some stuff set for tomorrow, because I think tomorrow's gonna be a wicked time.
Oh, yeah.
Deadly. Okay, Ty. What did we find that you're so fired up about?
I get to ride on logs tomorrow.
So I'm going to insert a little clip now of the section that we're talking about. And what did we find? What did we find? What did we learn about this little section here?
They actually have an endurocross section. It's not super extreme, but it means I don't have to do a bunch of motocross. And I can go over rocks, logs, and tires. I'm quite happy and pleased with this.
Yeah. So, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
So, so it looks like, and they didn't have it open today, but it looks like you can either do that little endurocross section, or you can do that little S-bend thing that I was talking about before, where you just do a bunch of S-turns. And Ty and I kind of timed it out. It's about 90 seconds-ish, depending on how quick you go, if you're, faster through there, or if you get hung up with some lappers. About 90 seconds, and I think, judging by the looks of that endurocross section, I think if you're going slow, probably 20 seconds to get through that. So you're saving like a minute and a chunk. Not to mention the energy it's going to take to do all those little S turns and fight through guys there. I'm pretty stoked, and I'm not even like, obviously rocks and logs, I did the outliers thing, but I struggled with it, right? Not really my jam, but I think it's cool, man. I think it's going to give us an opportunity to get through it pretty easily.
So, I believe you...
Okay, so I hit the button and stopped recording, so this is take 2 of this thing. But Tyler was saying that I said it was going to be too easy to go over the rocks, or not too easy, but easier than going across the motocross part. And I said, well, yeah, if I'm doing all those little S turns, it just takes a ton of energy to do corner kind of thing, as opposed to going over the rocks and logs, assuming that my front tire doesn't hit a log and I go flying over, which could happen as well. Yeah. But that being said, we're about to shut her down for the night. It's still pretty early, but we've got an early morning. We're at the gates open at 6. Racing starts at 8, so we're gonna get there, get set up, and do this thing. We're gonna mix gas,
haul some ass,
and slap some
bang some gears.
Bang gears. I got cleaned out hard.